So this is the BS&B custom radiator, and it's beautiful. They did an amazing job, and they got everything the way I wanted it. My Spall fans fit absolutely perfectly, and the shroud, it all works out nicely. So I've got my orb fittings. These things are, they're an O-ring fit, so you have a nice transition. You could use an MPT, which is a force fit, a tapered fitting, but I've elected to use these, just a nicer way to go. I've got those as the oil fittings as well. So all of those fittings are there, and I'm going to just drop it in the car. I actually have to pull off one of the fans to get it to clear the intake runners. I've got a temperature sensor that's a 1/8 MPT, and this is a 1/4 inch MPT here. They've got these two fittings. This is just the bleed valve, and so I'll put a transition in there, and then I'm good to go for those fittings. Or I can switch to a 1/4 inch MPT temp sensor, I guess, as well. So I'm happy, really happy. Well, holy crap, it fits. My new BS&B radiator. These guys are amazing. So, oh man. So there's a flange at the bottom on each side that'll, with some rubber and stuff will mount, and then there's flanges at the top that will mount in to the side of the headlight frame, and that's the way that holds in place. You can see I've got the water pump temporarily kind of put in place there. I get the lens cap out of the way, and then the water pump exits right there, and then I'll have to build a frame. Unlike my last video, you can ignore that. I will attach a mount to hold the water pump to a stainless steel frame that mounts to the cross member here, and then the oil coolant intercooler mounts nicely in the middle here with about 1.5 inch, 2 inch standoff from the edge here. So that'll all barely fit. Matter of fact, the water pump is only about less than 1/4 inch away from hitting the engine mount. It's all really tight, but I knew this was going to be tight. Question is, was it going to be too tight? And then I don't have the air box in place because it's out for anodizing right now, but the air box starts here, and it's going to be 4 inches high and curved at the front. So it's going to kind of come up to the base of the radiator and across, and then just sort of curve up, and then curve up, have curved edges. It's all clear polycarbonate, right? And then there's a clear polycarbonate tube through a rubber flex coupling that comes out here to the air filter, which is going to park right down here, and I can pick all that stuff up with the nitrous stuff tomorrow, in fact. So this weekend I'll be fiddling a lot more, trying to get things sorted, but I won't get the anodized backing plates and plenum and stuff back until the middle of next week, so I'm not going to be cutting the final hoses and vacuum hoses and fuel hoses and things like that until that's all back, and then I've got to get that air box done, which is tricky. Don't want to hit the hood, don't want to hit the radiator. It's going to move up and down and rock a little bit because the engine's going to twist. So anyway, and how does it look from the front? It's awesome. So the whole radiator core is exposed, which is what we wanted, and so it's going to get nice airflow across it. I can't wish for anything more. It's making me super happy. So that's it for now.